Evangelist Patricia Esiedua, popularly known as Nana Agradaa, has today been sentenced to 15 years in prison with hard labor. An Accra Circuit Court passed the verdict this afternoon, and where she was charged with charlatanic advertisement as well as defrauding by false pretense. Now, before the verdict was passed, she was asked to conduct a pregnancy test. The court actually escorted her to conduct a pregnancy test. Test results came out negative before the judge proceeded to announce the final verdict, where she was given 15 years in prison with hard labor. We know this is not the first time Agradaa has actually been arrested. She was arrested somewhere in 2022, where she was put under remand and she managed to get bail. Ever since then, people have not really heard about the case up until now. And surprisingly, she has been given a 15-year sentence with hard labor. Yeah, people are actually surprised that it has actually happened. But yes, she has been sentenced to 15 years in prison with hard labor. And after the court, her husband spoke to the media where he said the whole thing is blown out of proportion because this happened 3 years ago where some church members felt monies were taken from them. But according to the husband, these were offertories that the church members gave out willingly. So the whole thing is blown out of proportion. But people are disagreeing with him and coming out with facts and numbers stating the several times they have actually patronized Agrada's, promises or whatever she's advertising, and they've ended up getting frauded or duped. They never get whatever is promised at the end of the day. So people are actually bashing out at her husband. And this is going to be really tough. 15 years in prison for Agradaa. We know she moved from being a fetish priest to an evangelist, and always her business has always been shady. That has always been clear in the media space. But today, finally, she has been sentenced to 15 years in prison with hard labor. It's being reported everywhere, and this is actually true. This is actually true.